Sha Tin meeting number 2 for the season coming up this Sunday. Welcome to Racing to Win. We've got all 10 races covered here, and it's time to introduce the rest of the panel for the show. We start with a man that tipped 7 from 10 for the first meeting of the season. Tom Wood, hello to you. How's the confidence this week?
Not great after Wednesday night. Mark might have been lucky to get 1 from Happy Valley. It was a tough old night there, but back into it. It's not the easiest of programs, I thought, at Sha Tin coming up Sunday. Some races that don't have particularly strong entries amongst them. A couple of races that are a little light on numbers as well, but some better races towards the end of the day. A terrific race down the straight, and of course Skyfield and Inner Flame in race number 8 on the program. But one of those tricky days. I think there's 15 horses that are 10 start maidens, and there's 4 horses on the program that are yet to win from 20 plus starts. So it's one of those meetings.
It is indeed. Paul Lally, hello to you. And there's 5 first starters as well.
Yeah, there is. There's 5 first starters, and there's at least 3 horses that have already had a run this season as well. They're backing up from last week, so we'll see them go around, and they obviously will be fitter for their runs as well. Not so ring rusty as maybe some of the other ones starting off this season. So, look, looking forward to the meeting. As Tom said, there's a little bit lighter numbers earlier on, but competitive races, I think, all the way through. And there's a really good matchup I'm looking forward to later in the card.
It is dual track racing as well, with all weather having 3 races staged and 7 on the turf. We need to check a withdrawal. There's only the one. Race 8, number 8, Hinyon Swiftness was scratched this morning. So race 8, number 8, Hinyon Swiftness is the only scratching at Sha Tin. 7 turf races, A+3 course this week. All 3 races on the all-weather as well, outside of the 7 to make up the 10. Mongkok Handicap kicks us off, 1,200 metres for the Class 4s, and Goldie Flanker never carried more than 128 pounds to a victory. Hood comes off number 2, Blotting Paper. 4 Gold Comet on debut. A debut ISG who's had 2 trials out of the Tony Millard stable. Handsome Rebel, he was lame after his last start, 4th. Warlord earplugs off. He's on a 7-day backup. Super Kin makes his all-weather debut. Gear change on the 8 Viva Council. Blinkers off. The visor goes back on. And Super Winner, he makes his all-weather debut. He won a trial on the surface prior to his first start of the season 7 days ago. Dollar Reward, Tom, the only horse which has been up at Chungfar.
Yeah, pace in this race. Viva Council, he's likely to go forward. Blotting Paper, I don't think will force the issue. You've got Dollar Reward there and Handsome Rebel out of gate number 8 for Carris Teton. The little question mark I had was on Super Winner, because he's gone forward and he did lead in that recent trial he won before his outing down the straight 7 days ago. So a bit of a question mark on where he ends up first time on the all-weather out of gate number 9. Superkin Goldie Flanker will be looking for speed on.
We know where this horse will be. He'll be at the back early. Goldie Flanker, that's what he does, and he hits the line well. Look, he looks good. He's got to carry the big weight, and I don't know if he's going to get the race run to suit Goldie Flanker, but he looks well enough in the mornings. Dollar Reward, he's won fresh up before this horse. Did win 2 in a row, 46 and 51. He's rated 53. You can see he's hard held. He's quite keen. It was just an even time, but look, he seems keen enough. Barrier 4 for him. And Super Winner, I thought I'd show him. He's had a run already this season, so he should be fitter, but he's a real monkey of a horse. He gets his head up, he plays up a lot, and you can see playing with some gear there in his training just to keep his head down.
We're going to review some trials, which is what we've been doing a lot here on Racing to Win early in the season. We start with Blotting Paper, Tom. This was on the 4th of September. He runs 3rd. What did you make of this trial?
I thought it wasn't bad. He was handy in this trial. He kept on all right, I thought, down towards the line here. I thought an improver. He showed some improvement last season. He was beaten 8 lengths into 5th last time out, but there was a run in behind Baby when you go back to January where he was only beaten 3.5 lengths. I have tipped him on the odd occasion. Hood coming off, Blinkers stay on, Richard Gibson, Antoine Hamlin. Small field, thought he may take some improvement out of that trial.
He's only had the 7 starts. He's by Uncle Mo, so there are a lot of American pedigree through there. Only 1 start in the all-weather, and I thought that was probably his best race when he ran 5th.
Paul Handsome Rebel is a 22 start maid, and he was found to be lame after that last start. Gee, they put some money on him towards the back end of the season appearances too. Yeah,
he's been a bit of a vacuum, hasn't he? This horse, his best runs have been on the all-weather though. He's had a couple of placings on the all-weather, including a 4th at the back. You can see in this trial he wasn't pushed out. He's had plenty of work since this trial as well, so they have piled the work into him. Look, I did snuck him into the numbers. Handsome Rebel, but only on a place line.
Yeah, he's a bit of a suck, the horse, really. Coming into this, that 4th trial was okay, but long-standing maiden.
Barry number 3, Tom, for Super Ken. This is his trial. It was a really nice finish off.
Yeah, I really like the trial from Super Ken. I've put him on top here. He's only lightly tried compared to a few others in this that have got a few convictions and some of them that haven't won before. He is in the non-winners category, but he's only got 6 runs next to his name, and really like the way he finished off this trial. The last 150 metres was certainly the best. He'll get back looking to run on, I feel. Zach Purton riding for Casper Found. So I think at 5.3, that's a good price around him at the moment.
Yeah, almost. I agree, Tom. I almost made him the best. I just think he looks really well placed here. He has that 6-start maiden, but by Magic Albert, the surface should be good.
And Paul Viva-Counts got out and led in this trial, and they couldn't run him down.
Yep. Look, and this is what he'll try and do again. He might get a bit of pressure here. And as Tom said, Super Winner's a horse that's gone forward. If he doesn't go forward, then and he gets an easy lead in front, Viva-Counts, so he can be a hard horse to run down. The blinkers will come off and the visors will go back on him.
He was lame left front last time out. He looked to be moving well in this trial, I thought. A few of them were off the bit, including the second horse there, but visor going back on, blinkers off. Nothing wrong with the trial, but it didn't quite scrape him into the numbers.
Super Ken certainly has made your top of the list, Paul.
Yeah, I'm going to put him on top. I think Tom will as well, by the sound of things. I just really like the way he's been trialling and working leading into this. Viva-Counts is a 5-time winner, loves the surface. Handsome Rebel, a long-time maiden, but goes okay. And in there for 4th, I've put the 9 in Super Winner. Look, I'm not sure exactly what he's going to do, but this will be his opportunity to win. So 7, 8, 5 and 9.
7 on top for me as well, Super Ken, especially off that recent trial. He's got less convictions than most. He is very lightly tried for being a 6-year-old, just the 6 runs, so a bit of a late starter in life, but there was nothing wrong with that recent trial. So happy to take a chance with him. Dollar Award has won fresh in the past. Joe Moreira rides. He's had success on board him in the past as well. He's trialled up at Chungfa. Blotting Paper, a bit like Super Ken, hasn't had too many convictions on the board, and Handsome Rebel does sneak in there, 7, 3, 2 and 5, but you're taking your chances with him. He's been a thrill seeker in the past.
It's all about Zach Purton and Casper Founds to go back-to-back in Hong Kong, winning the last at Happy Valley on Wednesday night and predicted to win the first on the all-weather at Sha Tin on Sunday.